back out at Hillman State Park, southwestern Pennsylvania, for the third installment of my series of showing you around Hillman State Park. All right, so this is Kramer Road right here, and I'm going to be checking out two different trail sections today. There's Airport South Trail, and over here we got Airport West Trail. Now there is a trail over here. It's not very exciting. It doesn't really, it just kind of dead ends and there's a bunch of bushwhacking, so I wouldn't bother. Now the last installment we saw the old airport, the old model airplane airfield. The new one is up here. I'm not going to go up there today, but I'll show you on the map what we got going on over here. So far we've covered this section, the purple section. I'm up here on the green section today. So I'm parked right here. I'm going to check out the Airport South trails first, then come up here and do this. I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to skip this because it just kind of was a nothing. There's a trail marked on here that does not exist. I've never been able to find it. So we'll come, and then the Airport West trail is going to come up here, and there's a little loop on the end. I somehow missed it last time I was out there, but I did find it before. So we'll see if we can find that one today. And as you can see, it's starting to rain. There was no rain in the forecast, but it's been raining the whole drive here, so who knows what's going on with that. All right, let's get to it. And like all the other trails out here at Hillman State Park, all the trails are blazed red, and they have these markers here showing you which trail you're on. That trail right there going down this hill, that leads over to the last section that I did. But I'm not heading down there today. I'm going to continue on here. This is where the trail gets pretty interesting. Just like the first two sections that I showed you at Hillman State Park, this section is really fun for mountain biking also. You got a lot of twisties through here. These Airport South trails are not very extensive. That way there goes back to the car, like more straight ahead. But I'm going to go over this way. It's a little bit more open over here. Well, I think I'm going to change my mind. All this grass is like just way too high here. Everything's completely soaked. There was thunderstorms came through last night. My feet are just drenched right now. So yeah, I imagine there's probably quite a few ticks through that way. So go back the other way. The bugs are out in full force today. I already got one lodged in my eyeball. And I don't know how many spider webs I've walked through today. Can't see them without the sun being out. Here's the other end of that tall grassy trail. So anyways, I am back at the parking area. It was exactly 1 mile, but headed over to the Airport West Trail. And from what I remember, last time I tracked it, I think it was 5 miles out and back, including that little loop on the end. So we'll see what happens. Got the song of the day. Going with Metallica, Unforgiven. One of my least favorite Metallica songs, Spiderwebs. So, anyways, I know very shortly I'm going to be going through a field, and I'm sure that grass is just as bad as that high grass back on that other trail. So it's kind of inevitable. My entire legs are going to be drenched. There's the field. Well, I was being a little bit protected from the rain up in those woods, but at least somebody has weed whacked or brush hogged this. Kind of gloomy in here today. It's exactly noon. It looks like it's 8:30 at night. It is only right around 70 degrees. So at least the temperature is cooperating. This is some easy walking here. It's flat, got pine needles, no rocks, no mud. Making some good time. There's been some maintenance, some clearing of the tall grass along this section. And I should be coming out very soon into another even bigger field than the last one. Here's the next field. Oh, scared out some turkeys. All right, so anyways, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to cut up that straight up that hill over there on the way out. When I come back, I'm going to do, you can tell there's a like a switchback coming back down around. So that's the plan. All this flattened out area, I'm wondering if it's like deer beds. So that would have been a ton of deer. I don't know what would make more sense because everything else is standing straight up. Getting into this nice section of pines. You can see the trail continues over there. It's going to come down here and come back that way. That's where over there on that section is where I got to start looking for that right-hand turn to go to that little outer loop. So hopefully I'll find it this time. All right, we got this split in the trail here. There's a marker over there for the trail, but pretty sure that way just goes back out onto Hall Road. I'm gonna hang a right. I think both these trails actually go out on the Hall Road, but yeah, if I stay to the right, I should be able to find that outer loop, hopefully. Okay, I found it. So I just came from that direction. That right there goes right over to Hall Road, and this here is this little outer loop. Let's do it. Just finished the back loop. It's a little further than what I remembered. It's I got it at a little over 0.7 miles on that loop there. But yeah, like I said, that way there goes the Hall Road. I'm headed back to the car this way. Out here by this back loop, I've been seeing these plants like this. I don't ever remember seeing these anywhere before. I mean, the leaves are huge. They're like, I don't know if you can tell, that's how big they are in comparison to my hand. They're probably, I don't know, well over a foot long leaves. If anybody knows what these things are, leave it in the comments because I'd be interested to know. Getting pretty tall too. That one there's about, I don't know, about 8 feet high. My trail's going up the hill right here. Just noticed this trail over here, slightly overgrown. I don't know that I've ever been on it. Don't know where it goes, but yeah, I might come back and check this one out in the winter when it's not so overgrown. I got about a half a mile left to go before I get back to the car. So wrapping things up here. These for the amount of rain, these trails have not been very muddy at all. No real rocks to deal with. Yeah, I would consider these trails, really all of Hillman, but especially this section I did today, to be very easy. I would be very surprised if my pace wasn't at least 3 miles an hour. No real elevation to deal with. I'll put the stats in here, screenshot the stats. There's looking at the pace, the elevation, and the miles. So I should be finishing with 5.5, I think, roughly. And I'll put a screenshot of the GPS tracking in here. I also wanted to mention the red blazes out here are pretty faded and kind of infrequent. And those red plastic signs are even more infrequent. So I would say, if you don't really know where you're going out here, I would bring a paper map. There's a few spots where the trails could use some maintenance, but at least the fields were mowed. So unless anything exciting happens between here and the car, I'll call this one a wrap, and thanks for watching.